Do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him? I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the tail the Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
As an immigrant, came into this country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Caught the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. That's Ryan Fitzgerald. He will start this one. And off we go from the desert. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Outside, so I'm staying inside. Shawty, you and I take a poop like Tupac. I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Don't know the west side, give it side eyes. Ain't nobody that from the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 33, here's second down and 4. Back to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And this will be incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. Third down coming up.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
return touchdown for the special teams unit. You couldn't script a better start. The defense takes care of business to begin the game, and the special teams, Greg, put up the first points in this one.
Yeah, typically coming into a game, Mike, the coach's concern is, all right, how do I get my defense and my offense to complement one another? Well, in this case, the defense comes out and does their job early with the 3 and out, but it was the special teams that said, all right, offense, you guys can wait your turn. We're going to put up some points here early, and you talk about just a perfect start to this game.
Touchdown. It is Fitzgerald to send this one away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Throw here to begin the drive. He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Pass. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. A pickup of 44 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas. His 12th touchdown of the year.
When I think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff.
The Broncos take over first and 10. At their own 35-yard
From the 35, it's first and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Well short of what The punt team will come on for fourth down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That's hard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big-time play for Vegas. 68 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing now from the gun. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
He'll look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Ray Tucker. Touchdown, Las Vegas. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Broncos 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Dell, the motion man. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And a good run there. Get him 5 yards.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Throw caught by Dell on the outside. He's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down. A gain of 9 yards.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards a gain there. Good for a Denver 1st down. Dell, the motion man.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
A gain of 14.
A run with Dobbins. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up 1st and goal.
And the Broncos 1st down.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal. To throw is Nix. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
You think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry just ends up being a wasted down.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. They'll throw. It's Nix. He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. The extra point is up and good. And the Broncos will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return is Dante Thornton. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Second and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this off to Genty. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. Here's A.J. Cole now. And remember, his first return was taken back for a touchdown. To return, it's Mims. He gets free. And he will dive into the end zone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Denver.
Broncos.
And they get the great bonus of scoring on special teams. This time, the punt return unit able to put 6 up on the board.
And what we see here, Mike, is just a breakdown in the coverage. They talk all week about fanning the field, controlling the returner, keeping them on your inside arm. In this case, 2 guys get stacked behind each other. They leave just enough space for this returner to operate in, and the next thing you know, they're looking at him in the end zone.
The extra point is good. Broncos have hurt them in headlines as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. On the return is Thornton. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ground, this is Ashton Genty. And he'll get about 5. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete.
Pass on 2nd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
3rd down, they need 5. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. File that under head scratcher. Really hard to understand what was going on there. But we do know what's going on the board. 2 points for the defense.
At some point, Mike, you just have to figure out, when is the party over? I mean, just go down, live to play another snap. But in this case, he just kept going back and back and back. And as you said, the defense now gets to come off the field, scoring 2 points.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20. Now things go from bad to worse. After giving up the safety, the free kick goes out of bounds. To the air now on 1st and 10. They look middle, and it's caught by Downs. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's the tight end Bowers. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
We'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Broncos' 18-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. And he's in. Touchdown Raiders. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. An extra point attempt to follow. He knocks it through. And the Raiders will up it to a 2-point lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
the play fake. Here's Nix. Rolling right. That is intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage.
Nix's pass. Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. John Franklin Myers in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And that's over everybody. Out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
3rd and long. Back to throw. The Bonjeki out of the backfield. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And their lead remains at 2.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And that'll set up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Go left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jack Best that time, and it'll bring up second down.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And he's got another one. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game. And number 14 for the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Raiders will open up a 6-point lead.
Broncos 24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Knicks. Finding room at midfield. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
This first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return is Thornton. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. A throw right side. Take it in. Finds him.
And first down was huge for this offense. offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Some of y'all done lost your mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the slots, but I be on old net, but I will.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Let's go.
Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Bowers. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner out. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here's 3rd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check up.
He's got it at the 3. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Drake, you got it, chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal.
19 Tiger, 19, go.
They'll look to throw again. To the goal line and in. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
The kicker on.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. They're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Throwing is Nix. And that one floated off his back foot, and now he loses the football. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Bell, the motion man. Here's Dobbins. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. Really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, it's Nix. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Dobbins. Room to run at the 35. And he'll take this one in. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. The extra point is up and through. And the Broncos have taken the lead by a point here in the third.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. On the return is Thornton. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
Raider, first down.
They run out of the gun with Genty. And he gets this close to the 40. And Zach Allen there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. Throwing now from the gun. The left side into the hands of Beck. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 18.
A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game. Get him the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll look to throw yet again. It's a short one. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Las Vegas, first down.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Vegas. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll give it to Dobbins. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
A gain of 9. Brings up second.
Dell, the motion man. Second down. Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
First down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Nix.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Dell, the motion man. On second down, they'll run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man complete to Dell. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Broncos.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's a toss as they look to run. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Hey, Sean, let's go! Kill!
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Exiting, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. That is Max Crosby. Into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need one right now. 3rd and long.
Middle.
They'll throw. It's Nix. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. Looking down the field. That ball's incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
10 at their own 13-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's going to air this one out. He got it, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch. It's a big play when they needed it the most. The game is 64.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
He'll find Pinkey out of the backfield. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
16 yards.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time. And now it's third and goal.
On the set. Warrior 17. Let's go now.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They'll begin here on the ground. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. They'll give him 6 on that play.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around. Looks like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Broncos
20-yard pickup there.
It's a gain
First down,
of 20.
Broncos.
And the Broncos first down.
quick throw taken in out wide by Dow. Still on his feet. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 38
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So they're down 8 here in the final quarter. A touchdown, a must. They come out for first and goal. And he will score again. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need...
And he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game is tied.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
On the return is Thornton. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Let's go. 1918. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. They'll come up now for second down.
Brings up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he will go all the way. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. It is second and 6. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. So wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
Open man is Best.
Brings up second and 2.
Now the timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. That is pulled in at the 5. And he's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
46.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Willie Gay. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way, a back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remaining. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He's got Dell for that one.
Nix's pass complete to Taylor. It's a gain
2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 42-yard
Back to throw is Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's down on the other side of midfield, marking at the 48-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st down.
Here we go. One final play. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled